Hello traders, Gary Wagner here. It is 12:10 in Honolulu, 6:10 in New York on Friday. Happy Aloha Friday, as we say on the islands. It is the 26th day of April, 2024, and this is the evening report for gold and silver, our weekend review. According to the recent PCE report, inflation remains elevated, but did not come in as hot as many analysts predicted. There was a muted response in gold futures today, gaining moderately $4.70 or 0.20%, taking an ounce to $2,347.20. However, on a weekly basis, the drawdown was severe, with gold giving up over $66, opening at $24.0370 on Monday and finishing sharply lower, trading to a low this week of $23.04. After silver's strong price decline on Monday, prices remained fairly range-bound throughout the rest of the week. Silver, basis the most active July contract, lost 24 cents today. That is 0.87%, taking July silver to $27.22.5. Again, the real story is the weekly net change, which you can see resulted in silver dropping by $1.52 per ounce. That's a decline of 5.29%. Dollar strength definitely influenced pricing in both gold and silver today, with the dollar gaining 0.49%, taking the index to 105.97. However, on a weekly basis, the dollar did not do much, relatively unchanged, gaining 0.01%. In terms of overall action this week, what is most notable is the price range. We're looking at a weekly candlestick chart of gold. You can see that it opened just at around $24.04 and traded to a low of $23.04. In other words, a $100 price range from Monday's open to the low, with $66 of that price range carrying over as a weekly loss. We're looking at a daily standard candlestick chart of gold. We have highlighted the fact that in October we had hit a low of the cycle, and from about $1,880, it would rise to its first set of peaks at around 2,140, and then go into what we call a compression triangle. That was composed of a series of waves in which it would bounce off of the upper level resistance down to support, and eventually we got what is known as a thrust. That's a point in time which you get a dynamic break above the resistance of the compression triangle as it reaches the apex of this pattern. At that point, gold was trading just under $2,100 per ounce, and from March 7th up till the recent high on the 19th of April, moved to $2,400 plus. As it came down, we then put in a fib retracement. It's a long data set beginning at the October lows up to the record high, and I had believed that we could potentially see support at approximately 2,300. That is based upon the 23.6% fib retracement. However, I thought it might be more likely that we could get a deeper retracement to about $2,220. That is the 38.2% fib retracement, basically because we saw a pattern in which after the initial move up, we saw this particular price point around $2,200, $23 provide a level of resistance for about 10 trading days before breaking above it and, in essence, going parabolic for a few days until it reached the all-time record high. However, the price action this week, I've converted our candlestick chart to a Heikin-Ashi chart, has shown lows roughly at about 2,300 and tentative support coming into the market. As we can see, these candle sizes have contracted, and today we got to pivot from red to green. Therefore, I want to look closely at 2300 to see if support is held there. If that's the case, that would be the proper area to look to position ourselves in the next trade. We'll talk about that in detail next week. We have always advocated trading precious metals as well as ownership of physical gold. We believe a percentage of your portfolio should always include physical gold. We are pleased to announce our association with Liberty and Finance, the licensed dealer representatives for Miles Franklin Mint. Miles Franklin is one of the few gold dealers who have been licensed to resell products from the U.S. Mint. They are one of the oldest and most trusted bullion dealers in the country, and we recommend that you work through Elijah K. Johnson. If you want personalized and confidential service, please give them a call. Your order will be shipped, insured, and registered by U.S. Postal from Miles Franklin Mint. This has been Gary Wagner wishing you, as always, good trading. We will talk to you after the weekend for the next evening